Hi everyone. 2020 has been one of the most challenging years in our lifetime. In addition to the devastating bushfires in January and the prominence of racial issues around the world, we've all experienced the impacts of the coronavirus pandemic. This has led to a great deal of economic pain, loss and grief, mental health issues and fear for our future. I also acknowledge that this year has been exceptionally challenging for pastors and church leaders, scrambling to figure out how to go forward with worship services and caring for the church community at the beginning of the pandemic. Making plans to come out of lockdown mid-year only to be thrust back into it. Making almost weekly changes to care for people, adhering to government restrictions, and of course, wondering what the church will look like when we eventually come out of this. It has indeed been a testing year. As restrictions continue to be lifted with our city and our state reopening, and our churches can meet in some capacity, we will certainly be busy working out how this impacts us and our communities, especially as we head towards and plan for Christmas. Please be assured of mine and the BV Support Hub team's prayers and encouragement as you navigate and celebrate this Christmas season. Despite the complexities of this year, I've been greatly encouraged by the leaders of our churches. You have been patient, faithful, caring, and innovative as you've sought to serve your church community. The positive stories of love, compassion, and missional innovation shared through our good news stories during the year have been inspirational. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for the countless sermons you have preached online where the usual face-to-face feedback was not possible. Thank you for the positive impact you have had on your communities through your encouragement and optimism. Thank you for your compassion and care to the most vulnerable through your ministry, for the countless phone calls, emails, and Zoom meetings. Thank you for considering the young and the old, for serving without affirmation and sacrificing your time, energy, and emotions. I'm also very aware that your constant giving, serving, navigating the complexities of leading a community through a once-in-a-100-year global pandemic, often without taking a break, has made many of you weary. So I would like to encourage you with this familiar verse from Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I share this verse as an encouragement because I believe it's important for you as shepherds and leaders to be reminded that God has your back. He knows the sacrifices you have made selflessly for the body of Christ. And so it is the Lord who will renew your strength like the eagles. And even though you have tirelessly served the church in a unique and different way this year, even though some of you may feel like you are limping towards Christmas, this verse assures us that God is with us. He has given us the strength we needed to endure and thrive through this year. And He will continue to carry us forward on eagle's wings into the future He has marked out for us. In the midst of the challenges of this year, there have also been many learnings and positives to reflect on. And I encourage you to take some time to consider the journey God has taken you on during 2020. A spiritual practice I recommend using for this is the prayer of examen. I know many of you are familiar with this spiritual discipline that comes out of the Ignatian tradition. The examen helps us reflect on a past period of time, usually over the previous day. But I'd like to invite you to apply it for the past year. Please follow this link to an online guide that will help you work through this prayer for the year examen. I hope that as you enter into this reflection, you can truly identify the fingerprints of God in your life during this past year. On behalf of the BV Support Hub staff, I'd like to wish you, your families, and your church communities a peaceful and a meaningful Christmas, along with times of rest and refreshment in January. Please be assured of our prayers and our ongoing commitment to serving and resourcing you as we close the year and look toward 2021. May God bless you.